agree anything with them. So I don't know what trajectory this is going to go, but there are some people who are convinced that the NLC, they've missed it. The fact that they had nothing that they were given before they relaxed their strike is enough to been their own suicide, kind of. But we are waiting to see that. I want you to listen to this.
A state where I'm sure you can't count the number of churches. The numbers are too big. God doesn't even know where to stay again. He's confused. You're building another one for what? Do you know how many agro-allied industries 10 billion can build? For a state where I'm sure it has among thousands of jobless youth. You will build the church, the jobless people will now come to the church and be praying, not knowing that their job is where they are standing on. Why can't we have sense? Or why can't they have sense? What is the meaning of all this? After that, they will tell us that your problem is from Abuja or it's one Fulani man in Aso Rock. Your biggest problem, geometric. In fact, if Abuja is a problem, Abuja's problem in your state is maybe arithmetic. You know what arithmetic is? 1 + 1 is equals to 2. It's simple. Our governors in the south, they are quadratic equation problem. They are. Trust me on this. Is it that when you build that house now, people will enter there and all their problems will be solved? We want to be industrialized. We want to be as prosperous as industrialized nations, but we are not building industries. We are building mega worship centers that are not necessary. And then we enter inside those mega worship centers and be praying to be like industrialized nations. Na sense on I know get. I know they with her. I'm not there among them. Seriously. Nigerian Christians and religious people, including our politicians, they are like a man. God has blessed you with orange tree. No, not orange, mango tree. Mango tree that produces fine mango fruit. When the tree produces mango fruit, what do? You plug the one you can eat, you eat. The ones you can, you sell. Abi? And have money. But our mentality here is that we will cut the tree, saw it into wood, use it to build church. Then we enter inside the church and be praying, God, give me mango. God, give me mango. That's our mentality.
God bless you there, Reverend Oloma. Oluoma. Is it called Oluoma? Oluoma. Thank you. I love this analogy, and that is not a new video. I will just leave you with that, as so many of you probably have 1 or 2 things to say tonight. We are going to take calls, but please, if you would have to leave, make sure you like that broadcast before you do that, before you go. And if you are still with us tonight, grab your phone, okay? The next day when I show up, we will be having a chat. So thank you so much. And I will be back. But before you go as well, by the way, sing this song. Chorus Anthem.
àtisebo, àtisétẹ́, àtisétẹ́, àti ń parọ́ tipẹ́, àtisétẹ́, òtítọ́ òdìmú òdodo òsì mọ́, àtisétẹ́, òtìsétẹ́, kágbàdé fáláre, àtisétẹ́, kágbẹ̀bí fáláre, àtisétẹ́, adájọ́ ń parọ́ torí owó, àtisétẹ́, àtisétẹ́, òtìlú ń parọ́ nítorí ipò, àtisétẹ́, àtisétẹ́, èdò.
Hello there.
The general.
Star. How are you?
My good general.
Yes, yes, sir.
I'm fine, thank you.
And with
Good evening
me
to you, sir. This is Pola Penga.
Oh, Paula, you've changed that your profile. Okay. Remember, right? Give me that name when you call in, and I can easily just relate with you straight away, right? Pola Penga.
Yes.
Brother, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing great. And you?
Well, I'm very well too. Thanks for asking.
How is the family and your kids and your wife? Hope they're doing fine.
Well, we are doing well. Thank you so much for asking as well. So
thank you so much,
everyone?
We are fine, thank God. We are very fine.
Grand.
Thank you for what you do, General. Every day I keep on praying for you because, honestly speaking, we appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Baba.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, Michael, I want to thank you and also thank to the full house for the support. We received the support. Yes.
That's grand.
And
I think it's something about starting a food business or so, or like, I don't know.
Yes, my wife has been able to start the business. You know, they promised Nigerians that by October 1st, they will start giving us visa.
Amen.
So we said, going back home, we have been here for 3 years, so we can just sacrifice that 4 or 5 months, you know, and we can be able to start up from afresh.
I know. Good.
So right now, she has, yes. So from the support which she gave to us from my good general, and we have been able to put up the food business. And right now, she has started the food business, and we are progressing.
That's grand. I mean,
and without this support from this great platform, we will not be able to achieve that. Thank you so much. We are grateful.
We are happy to be part of it, man. God bless you. Please go on.
Yes, I've been calling like 5 days. I'm having that bad luck trying to speak to you. I want to contribute.
I thought you broke the code. Now look at you. You've missed out in the last 5 days, but now you are the first caller. So that means you haven't really broken the code. You still have your winning, drive.
Yes. So my good general. So I want to take us back like 3 days. They invited the Charlie Boy on that is King of Voice in the Araizo.
Right.
Yes. So there's something he said, and I want to quickly highlight that in this house. We're having a full house today. Charlie Boy, the interviewer asked him, he said, what about the common man? Who will fight for the common man? Who will stand for the common man? So Charlie Boy just quickly responded to the lady. He said, the common man, what happened to their legs? What happened to their hands? They are healthy by God's grace. They can stand. They are healthy. They can make use of their hand and their leg. So he's trying to call the people, the youth of Nigeria, both female and male, that it's time to occupy the major roads. The time is now. I'm telling you, the time is now. Stand up and fight for yourself. Charlie Boy said that he shouldn't have died at his old age. No, nobody is looking after him because of the country, insecurity, lack of job, lack of everything. So he's left alone.
There are still so many older guys right now who are in their 50s, right now. In another 5 years, some of their own children too, they are working to send their children abroad. A lot of people are sending their children abroad now. They are actually funding the JAPA of their children. Some of them don't know that. These children will never have a chance of coming back to see you anymore.
It's true.
You are actually severing the relationship between you and your children. Families are being torn apart as we speak on this JAPA issue. If Nigeria continues this trajectory, right, many of you will die and you will never see your children again. And they will never see you too.
You can imagine.
So people should understand where we are all headed, though, where everybody is going, so that you can be very sure of the role you are playing in all of this. If you think you are doing me, well, we shall see. Hold on.
My witness, there's another thing I want to contribute. You see, there's one of these pastors I came across their program. You know, the man was telling people, he said, we Igbos mainly, we are fond of doing that thing. Because we Igbos, we are blessed. So they will take the children outside the country, very huge, like from 6 years. They go to school in America, primary school, secondary school, university. They will never come back home. Do you know that a lot of Igbos now have lost generation? Their children don't want to come back home anymore. And once the man is aged, they will come to say goodbye. And that is it, they will go back to America. The properties, the man lineage will close.
Everything he worked for, that he thought he was putting together for his children. Last, abandoned.
The place I came from, my parents told me that charity begins at home. You don't have to build the house in Lagos, build us in America. Meanwhile, your father's house is undeveloped. You don't have any investment in your soil.
Your own soil.
So we need this Biafran and Ojibwa nation. They should divide this country region by region. We are tired of this mess. I'm telling you, we are tired of this mess. We are tired.
Thank you.
We are tired, Mary. And God will always keep setting you, because what you're doing here is going very fast and he's speaking very loud. And I believe that Sowore is getting your message. I believe he's getting your message, and he will make a U-turn. He will make a U-turn.
Time will tell. And all of us, they talk, not be just me now, you know. Olapenga, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You have a good one, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, that is Olapenga, our own, very own, in this Temple of Truth. Okay, we are happy to be part of, their struggle. Okay, sharing is caring, they say. Oh, I think I actually thought I had a caller there, but I lost the caller, so there's no point bringing them on again. Okay, so yeah, my line is still pretty much opened, and if you want to be part of the chat tonight, you might begin to try that now. I don't think it is so busy now, if you ask me. Okay. So let's see. Right, sorry about that. Give me a sec. That's sorted. So yes, to those who believe that one of the best of the solutions that we believe hasn't been tried, and we are I mean it. We are desperate to try it out. And that is, let's have a chat around how can we all go our separate ways without any bloodshed. Some said it is impossible. But some of us believe that it is actually possible. If the selfish interest of those who have been like chanced enough to force us to remain part of this contraption, if it is taken out of it, it is possible. Let me take this. Hello.
Hello, the general.
Yes, sir. Wow.
holiday. it's actually complete irony. Ṣé democracy náà ṣe bí?
Sorry, who is
Àbí
this?
wọ́n demo? This Bishop Adesina.
That is Bishop. Bishop, I know you are calling in from. Are you calling in from Nigeria right now? Or you are currently out.
I'm in Nigeria right now.
So you are in the best position, okay, to tell us. She democracy, I'll be crazy demo.
I'll be one demo the craze.
Demo crazy.
Do you know? Do you know? As at yesterday night, kí àwọn tó fẹ́ wá protest content tó protest láàárọ̀ yìí àwọn people wọ̀nyí wọ́n ti lọ arrest àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ nílé látàlẹ́ àná.
I swear.
Because they have intel àwọn agbóde àwọn ọ̀dàlẹ̀ tó wà láàárín wọn tọ́jọ́ plan. Yes. You see what we are all dealing with? We are all dealing with it's a matter of life and death.
At this point, too, Baba. At this
point in time. And wọ́n ti carry out protests. Wọ́n ti lọ gbé wọn nílé látàlẹ́ àná kó má lè protest láàárọ̀ yìí. And that triggered the protest very riotous. Ìkẹjà gbóná lénìí. Amidst the heavy security tó kó jáde, people protest and it's almost 75% riot.
Right.
And they could not do anything to them. That is boldness. That is boldness. And I think I heard that there is protest in some other places too. But
they had it in Edo, they had it in Kaduna, there was one in Kano, and I think I saw one as well. I think it's Kaduna, yeah. In a few places, yeah.
In a country that has democracy, what will you say is the crime of the people that were arrested yesterday night?
I'm telling you, Baba.
When the Constitution,
if you look at your screen, you will even see the image of those that Juwon was picked up even before the protest. These two were picked up in Kano and Ibadan as well as we speak.
And these stupid people picking them up, they are part of the suffering. They are victims. Oh my God, my goodness. I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to celebrate. There's nothing democracy. You know what I said?
There's nothing to celebrate.
Bishop, I said 26 years ago, when the military left, there was so much expectation. You should be able to tell us your own expectation at that time. Where were you 26 years ago, Bishop?
Yeah, at that time, military, it's like if at that time, sir, many of us, because I went to Polytechnic before I did my postgraduate in university. In my Polytechnic, I were contemplating to finish ND instead of going for HND to go to military. I went for Air Force training and all that. Later, I just had to abandon it and came back to do my HND. Because it was looking as if you are not a military person, you cannot be a successful person in the country. But looking at democracy, the hope came that finally people cannot live like human beings. But it's a disappointment. It's a disappointment since all the democracy is like the animal kingdom.
25 years
even the animal, even the animal right.
Yeah.
Even animals, they are organized in their kingdom. They are organized. Nigeria is not organized.
Well,
what
sure.
crime will they sue? What crime will they sue those boys for now?
That
Nothing.
They wanted to protest
They
in
said,
democracy.
They want to. Is it not in their constitution the right to protest?
It is.
I was saying in a radio conversation this morning, I said if Nigeria government did not want protest, they should remove it from the constitution. Let it be legal. Then we will know you are not a democratically set. But you are hiding from it. At the same time, you are saying it's a democracy, they have the right to protest. And when the stupid police want to talk, they will say you have the right to protest so far you didn't disrupt anything. But a person that did not disrupt anything, he has not even do the protest. He has not even do that protest. You have gone to pick him up.
And lock them up.
And lock him up.
Bishop.
And when they lock people up in Nigeria, it's not like abroad, though. You are not coming out free, oh. If God save you, you are not. If God save you, you are not coming out. Some people are picked up like that. Before you know it, they will just parade them on TV and carry gun in front of them and say they are armed robber, they are this, they are that, and they will begin to battle with cases.
Let me tell
that
you a
can
story.
sentence them to
Let me
death.
tell you a story that happened during the NSAS before you.
That is Nigeria.
Bishop. Let me tell you this story that happened during the NSAS trouble then. You remember that young boy called Pelumi? Do you remember? Okay, if you don't, I'll tell you. This is a young boy. It was a photojournalist. Okay. So
I remember.
You remember that young boy?
Pictures, right? I remember. Yes, they just killed him for fun.
And now this boy was just I think he was just about 19 or 18. He was so young. So he participated by just taking pictures, recording things and all of that during the NSAS. Then the police, during that raid, they raided him. He had an ID card that says journalist or something.
He's a journalist.
Yeah. They arrested him. Then Bolariwa, there's a guy called Bolariwa who openly carried gun to threaten the NSAS protesters. I don't know if you remember that too. In his car, in his Jeep. It was very popular. Yeah, it went viral at the time. Bolariwa. And you see this Bolariwa, because he is a member of APC, Egbekegbe, right? So he was caught with that gun. And I shared that video, that Pelumi's video, on my platform here. Just to part of the coverage of the NSAS. And I remember that guy under that bridge with a gun shooting. This is a civilian, shooting at the NSAS protesters that are just there. You know what he did, sir, with the police? He went to Ikorodu where they locked that boy up, and he requested that they should release him to him. Yes, sir. 2 days later, they found Pelumi's dead body. And guess what? The police said he was dead before they picked him up. A 17, 18-year-old boy. Pelumi's story is one of the tragic stories of NSAS. And it's not being shared. So talking about the police harassing and raiding people and then implicating them in crimes they did not commit, it's not new. They released that boy to people, to the person who go kill him. They killed him. Somebody who was in police cell, they found his body somewhere. How did he leave police cell?
So that is Nigeria, and this is an information for people who think that they want to rise up to this issue. When they think they want to rise up to this issue, Nigeria case is a critical case. It is like trying to go to the den of a dragon. You don't go to the den of the dragon pitying the animal. He doesn't care about you. You are going, either you kill him or he kills you.
It's one way. One person. It's only one soul that is coming out of the den. Is that you?
Or the den.
Or the lion.
Or the dragon. Not even lion. Lion has sympathy. The dragon. Because lion, if you fight a lion and lion sees that you overpower